Hi, this is Tom Mira from World Class Coaching with another in our series of animated drills. Today I want to share an activity for building out of the back, but I want to point out that I'm using the Academy Coach software as we always do, but I'm using the female template, which I really like this feature that they have, because if I'm building an activity and I want to create a diagram that I'm going to show my players, or if I'm doing a video like this that I'm going to share with my players and I'm coaching a female team, why not have female players? So it's subtle, but I think it's important, and it just recognizes the fact that we're training girls. And so why not show those girls on the field? So it's a feature I really like, and I thought I'd share that with you today. So this activity is 5 versus 4 on half of a field. Now that can be relative to the age of the player. So if we're doing 11v11, it would look very much like this with a full-size pitch, and we're just going from the top of the 18 to the halfway line. If it was 7v7, we might break this down and have just 2 center backs and a holding midfielder with another target player up here, or maybe we'd have 2 target players wide instead to give them a chance to be more successful and to recreate the shape of 7v7. 9v9, likewise, you would just recreate those shapes in the spaces that they use. But for today, we'll just talk about it in terms of 11v11. So we've got a back 4 set up with then a holding midfielder, but the holding midfielder being positioned farther away. So, but the goal here is to have these 4 players build against these 4 and recognize the opportunity to go forward. So this may even be an attacking center midfielder, but the whole goal is to build 4 versus 3 and to create the right options and have the patience to keep the ball until we can find that player. So the ultimate goal is to find that player with a splitting pass, and then to have that player be supported by one of the other players who is actually the one that eventually scores the goal, if I can move the ball over there. And so then the ball would come over here, and this player would dribble into this end zone in order to score. So that's the ultimate goal, is find the penetrating pass to the target player, run off of that target player, and then get the ball into the end zone. The one restriction that I would start with on this game is that this defending player has to be behind the target player. They can't sneak up in front of the target player. As your players get more advanced and you want to give a greater challenge, provide a greater challenge for this target player, then allow this defending player to go wherever they want. Now these players have to see that she's not on, and they have to move the ball to the open space, where maybe this player can make the run into the open space, and now we find it. But obviously that's going to be more difficult for young players. So having this player start behind them and then go from there is a good way to go. So my key here is I want the players to recognize what is the defending team taking away and what are they giving us. So right now, the defending team is taking away the penetrating pass. They're giving us that pass. Love to see this player drop a little bit to show that pass. We've got this player very wide. All right, so we've got the field balanced. So if this player sneaks in at all, then we'll be able to quickly get the ball wide in order to find that player on the run, and then just play a 1-2 with that player passing and running into the area. So I want my players in black that I'm coaching to really recognize what are they taking away and what are they giving us. Because with 3 players, they can't take away everything. So if they're taking away this, for example, they're taking this away. So what are they giving us? They're giving us this. So take that, and now can this player recognize that early enough to then receive the ball, or to receive the ball here. And now we need this player to make a run forward, or on the outside. They could run on the outside, obviously, because that'd be away from the defender, and try to get into this end zone that way. Okay, so what are they giving us? What are they taking us away? I love these environments because it's the environment training the players. You can let them, I shouldn't say it's training the players, it's putting the players in a position to understand the training. And so you can have them play this, and if they keep forcing it and trying to jam it through these defenders, then you can say, okay, what are they taking away? Well, they're taking away the penetrating pass. Okay, so what are they giving you? They're giving you this, so take it. Take what they're giving you. Now, if you have this, then you can take that and you can play into the target player. So it's a simple activity, but I think the more we build our activities around game-related situations like this, the more effective it will be for our players, because it allows them to use the skills necessary in this situation, and it gives them the chance to make the decisions, which is really what it's all about. Use the skills, make the decisions, and that will build their confidence in these types of situations. So give this a try with your teams.